Okay, welcome back to the worst team for Kanto. We are on Route 25, on our way to Bill. Just like I said. And here we have this Slowpoke. I want to see how much damage Leech Life does. Since Slowpoke is psychic. Oh, that actually didn't do too bad. I thought it would do a lot less. I wanted to compare it to Leech Seed, but... Or not Leech Seed, Bullet Seed. You know, that other seed move. Okay, now I'll use Bullet Seed. Damn. I was hoping he'd hit me with another Growl, and then I could have used Leech Life and got that one last HP back. Just so I could start the next fight at full health. Oh well. I'm still starting it with one more HP than I would have. Now, I'm going to stop Paris at level 21. I want it to be the exact level of Misty's Pokemon. And Misty Starmie is level 21. And at that point, I will stop what I'm doing here and go fight Misty, whether I've finished getting to Bill or not. Because I don't think Dig is going to be any help in particular. So I'll give it a shot, and if I don't think I can win, or, well, if I don't win, I'm gonna buy a bunch of Super Potions again. If I can't, then, honestly, I don't know what I'll do. I could just say, screw it, go ahead and get Paris to level 21. Stop, and then get Rattata to level 20 so we can evolve the Eradicate. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll use Butterfree for a while. Because getting through Surge's Gym with Dig is going to be easy. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to be easy. The only thing that even gives me the slightest amount of pause is paralysis. Because, of course, Dig gives 2 opportunities for me to end up frozen, so that's not something I want to have happen. Now, I'm actually fairly confident that Paris will not be able to beat Starmie with Bullet Seed. Or Leech Life, for that matter. Not at these levels, at least. Parasect? Maybe. But it all depends. I could get some lucky crit luck. I do resist her water-type moves. And there's level 21. Perfect. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start leveling up Rattata again. We're going to get it to Eradicate, and then if there are still trainers left to fight, I'll switch back over to Butterfree, because it needs to be getting some experience as well. Like, the thing about this playthrough is I'm probably going to need everybody to be in fighting shape. I could be completely overestimating how challenging this will be, but I'm going to err on the side of it being challenging, so I'm going to try and get people my Pokemon as prepared as possible. There's a lot of P's in that sentence. Miss Pidlin would be proud. Secret Power. I thought that was still Seismitoss in the remake. Oran Berry, very nice. I can use that in the fight if I want to. I'd like to find, I think it's Cherry Berry that cures paralysis, and have that on Paris for the just in case research. But I don't know all the berry locations or anything like that, or even ones I can get to before fighting him. So, of course I got poisoned. Dang it. Quick attack to make sure that's done and over with. Sand Shrew. He's curling. You ain't getting through my Rattata. That's right. Critical strike. I cannot wait till we get the Versus Seeker, man. I wish they kept the Versus Seeker. Like, so badly do I wish they kept it. That is probably one of my favorite things that they ever introduced into the game. I don't mean just because you could battle other trainers, or re-battle trainers. Granted, that is the main reason I liked it, but you've been able to re-battle trainers since Gold and Silver. Granted, in Gold and Silver it was completely random because they had to call you for a rematch. And in Gen 3, you had the Trainer's Eyes section of the Pokénav, and I'm pretty sure it told you when certain trainers were available for a rematch. But in Fire Red Leaf Green, you had the Versus Seeker, and you could just straight up choose who you wanted to rematch. And that was just so wonderful. I like it more because of the fact that I could choose what group of trainers I wanted to try and rematch. And, like, every trainer was eligible as long as it wasn't inside of a building. So I'm pretty sure you couldn't use it inside buildings at all, unfortunately. One of my favorite places to use it, that section on the way to Vermilion City. We're about to actually go through that section. Here very shortly. It's the two trainers that are I think you can end up getting the two trainers that are whispering to each other. The trainer that has the super high level Butterfree, I believe it's level 20. And at least one of the two trainers that guard the entrance to Vermilion City. Now, I will be right back. And I am back. So sorry about that. Had to AFK for a minute to take care of something. And as I'm sure you've noticed with other mistakes in videos, I don't know jack shit about editing. So that AFK time, yeah, that's gonna be in this video. So yeah, sorry. I can't even begin to know where to start when it comes to editing. Like, I don't even know any simple free programs that I could just make simple cuts, like cutting out that AFK time there. So, until I figure that out, it's just something we're gonna have to deal with. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I'm sorry. I do feel kind of bad about it, but I don't really know what to do. Hopefully it wasn't too long, though. Icicle spear, huh? You know, I wonder if the Shelter line is any good. This is another Pokemon I've never used before. Might be a fun idea if I focus energy, huh? Yeah, I'll dump Tailwind for that. I think that'll be worth it. I'm pretty sure focus energy isn't bugged anymore, right? Yes, we're evolving. I was right, it is level 20. Trying to learn Scary... I'm not learning Scary Face. Sorry, Eradicate. Alright, now that you're evolved with your adamant nature, you have 41 attack at level 20, versus Paris at 21 with 39. You are 2 points ahead of Paris. One level lower, with an attack-raising nature, and being evolved. Alright then. And we'll just use Butterfree for this final fight against this chick and her Goldeen. At least for the moment, I can expect similar things from my Eradicate than I can from my Paris. I did say we would definitely have Parasect for Lieutenant Surge. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the case now, because I really need to catch Butterfree up in levels. So I'm thinking I'm definitely going to use it for, like, the entire gym for Lieutenant Surge, but I don't know if I'll get enough experience points to hit level 24. Of course, that all depends on how I decide to do things. I usually defeat every single possible trainer I can before fighting gym leaders. Generally. So, in the case of Lieutenant Surge, that means beating all the trainers on the route 4 and to the right between it and Lavender Town, I think? Yeah, between it and Lavender Town. It means beating all those. It means beating all the trainers on the SSN. That's just generally something I do. Okay. That does okay. That did fine on Staryu. If I get a 4-hit combo, Staryu's down. Of course, I rarely get higher than 3, but... and often only get 2. Well, that's not something to really worry about too much, I don't think. Because again, Water Pulse ain't doing anything. And Staryu is down. And now we'll use my superior attack set to use Leech Life on Starmie, because Starmie is part Psychic. Oh, it's got Swift. So we're going to attempt to be healing constantly with Leech Life to make it harder to bring us down. But we're not going to be healing enough, because it does about 16 damage, it seems. Yeah, we're not healing enough. But I don't feel bad about using a Super Potion. Because I'm going to err on the side of caution here, and I'm going to go ahead and use a Super Potion. See? If I didn't, that would have been it right there. And Paris managed to do it with 1 Super Potion. Cool. I'm satisfied with that. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. I'm cool. Now, obviously, I'm going to need Cut. I'm actually going to teach it to Paris, because I don't want to get rid of Scratch for Dig. I'm actually going to get rid of my last Powder move for that instead, because I want to keep a normal type move for now. Now, as far as I know, I'm only going to need, actually, do I want to bother giving Paris Cut? Because I'm thinking about it. And Farfetch'd isn't going to be getting very much, from what I remember. No, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Paris. Yeah, why not? I might as well give it to both of them, honestly. I mean, it's better than Scratch. Not by much, but it is better. And I'm gonna have to learn HM moves at some point anyway, so... I always forget that Drowsy isn't actually poison type. I always think it's part psychic and part poison. It's not. It's just psychic. Oh wow, tackle didn't do anything. Aha! Your hypnosis missed. Alright, so now we have dig. And yes, I am of course going to teach it right here, right now. I don't really have a reason not to. It's not like we're particularly waiting for anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Stun Spore. It's come in handy, but I don't think I'll be needing it anymore. So, I can go that way and get my Voltorb. I can go down here and get my Farfetch'd. Which is absolutely what I'm going to do first. Then, that's right, because I have to, because I have to get cut first. I swear, I'm so freaking stupid sometimes. Sitting here thinking I've already got cut when I haven't even been down there yet. This right here, by the way, is the route I was talking about earlier. It might have been in a previous episode. It might have been in this one. One of the early places I like to use the Versus Seeker is on this route. I'll show you the exact place I like to stand just to make sure I get a lot. Because in my opinion, depending on what you want, it's not just supersonic. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of tackle. Screw it. I mean, why not, right? I very rarely use tackle. Of course, this being one of the times I would have used it. Anyway, I'll show you the spot I like to stand. I like to stand. I'll move around him. Oh, no, I was wrong. You can't get them. I like to stand right around here. Maybe a little higher up just to make sure I get those two. Or I'll come down here and use it right around here so I get those two on the bottom left there and this bug catcher up here, but I always make sure that the bug catcher right there is in my radius, because that level 20 Butterfree gives a crap ton of experience. So I always try and make sure I get him specifically. He's pretty much the entire reason I use the Versus Seeker in that spot anyway. I also really like using it on the Nugget Bridge because there's so many trainers clustered together so tightly. You can almost always, I think you actually can always get at least 4 trainers. Of course, it's always RNG whether or not they actually accept the rematch, but It's also not... I don't even know if I'm repeating myself anymore. Sometimes it's the quality of the trainer over the quantity of them, depending on what you're doing. If you're just doing it for extra cash for potions or whatever, pretty sure you're safe with any trainer. Quality doesn't really matter there. It might be that some trainer classes give more money than others, but as far as I know, the only time I've ever really noticed that is regular trainers compared to the rich boy and lady trainers in Ruby and Sapphire. Because those two trainers always give you a buttload of money because they're rich. It's like their thing. Now, no, I'm not going to be able to beat this guy with my Butterfree, but I'm certainly going to try. See, level 20. I'm a Supersonic it. I'm actually faster than it, apparently. That's surprising. That's fine. All I wanted was that Supersonic. I was going to try to put it to sleep, but now I'm going to switch to Eradicate, and I'm going to Hyper Fang it to death. Nice, it even hurt itself. Wonderbar. And one Hyper Fang nearly takes it out. And I'm not worried about that poison powder. I am not worried about that poison powder one bit. Because that's the only chance it's going to have to do any damage. I'm not even going to heal it. Because, A, I don't need to use Eradicate right now. And B, Vermilion City's right there. Only reason I'm using the Awakening on Butterfree is because I don't need to be using Paris for these next two fights. Paris is hogging enough of the experience right now. But once Butterfree gets to level 20, we'll switch back to Paris until it evolves, and we'll go from there. Just see what happens. I'm a little more confident in Butterfree's ability to take a gust than Paris is. Especially from 3 different Pidgeys. Nice, I even crit that one. Wonderful. Wonderful. And confused this one. Butterfree can be a bit of a monster early game. It's almost entirely because it learns Confusion at level 10, if you let it evolve. Almost entirely. That and its good special attack. It's just a lot of the stuff you come up against early are either weak to psychic type attacks, a la your Nidorans, your Atkinses, your Coughings from the Rocket Grunts, or they're just Pokemon that don't have that good of a special defense stat, like your rock types. Their special defense just sucks. Period. And Paris is down. What? Switching. Should have risked it. Something? Man, just when you think you predicted the AI. I'm not going to bother with the older odd. I am obviously going to grab the Versus Seeker. I'm totally okay with it having to charge too. Because it's not like you have to wait for it to charge all that long. I think it's like 100 steps. That's nothing. Now let's get ourselves a Spearow. That's not a Spearow. Go away. And yes, we're going to keep Butterfree out. Because sleep pattern. That's a Pidgey. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, we're gonna stop here. We made it to Vermilion City. We did all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next time.